Mark.
Hey,
Mark.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Looking good with those shades, too,
Oh,
buddy.
man.
I can actually see now.
Yeah, well, you look great. I want those when you get done.
Look like a Hollywood director. And before we get started, I want to say that we're glad that your health is doing well. I know that you had a battle with cancer and you're healthy. Everything's good?
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
And let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to the team at Sloan Kettering. I'm 8 weeks post chemo and radiation and back in the swing, and they did a great job.
Wow.
Good,
Well, we're
good.
glad to hear that. We're glad to have you back to tell us about these last-minute deals. So, okay, so now's a good time to go to Europe?
Let me tell you, right now, going into the fall, this is called shoulder season because the kids go back to school, right? All the occupancies drop, airline seats drop, and along with that come prices. So you can go and explore places like Belgium and Portugal and Spain and Great Britain. And there's an added benefit because not only are there great deals out there, when you get there, the euro is down. So I just checked it before coming out. It's $1.17 for a euro, right? It was better. It was better before. It's gone up a little
Val
bit.
just got back. She's kicking herself.
I just got my Discover bill in the mail.
Oh boy, it was probably pretty good though. And the
Not as
pound,
good as what you're saying.
The pound's $1.30. So again, it was as high as $1.70 not that many years ago. So you're getting a much better deal on the ground. So you definitely want to take a look at Europe because airfare's half price in the fall, and the hotels are typically half price.
And leave the kids with grandma or grandpa and just get away, huh?
Leave them in school, man.
What are they gonna
Leave
do when
school.
they get out of school?
They hang out in the coat closet.
Kids like, what? Where are my parents?
Right, no, they're going to Europe.
All right, speaking of Europe, what about the river cruises?
So river cruising is an amazing way to see Europe. A lot of people did motor coach tours and other things, guided vacations, and now they're getting on the rivers. And the nice thing about the rivers are you go in and you stop in that little village and you just get off. It's like a floating hotel, so you're not unpacking and packing and all that.
Now, how's this different from a cruise?
Okay, so this is small, it's intimate, and you're on the rivers of Europe, so you're right in the village. So you go right into Vienna, you go right into Regensburg in Germany, in the Bavaria region, and you just walk off and you're in the middle of the village. And that's a great experience. They bring bikes on board, and the one we're looking at is one I went on. This is, we shot this, Ama Waterways, great cruise line, 5-star experience, and they also do Asia, which is on sale as well. So these are some of the shots when we did a tour of Vietnam and Cambodia. So the other side of the world.
Yeah, so you mentioned cruises. So you have the river cruises, then you have the big cruises.
The big cruises is the same thing. You know, if you want to still get into that eclipse viewing, I believe it's Royal Caribbean has an eclipse viewing, but short of that, you can go in the fall again and you watch the prices just drop. They just continue to drop as the fall goes on. Same with river cruising, because you get to November, that river cruise that costs $5,000 or $6,000 a person right now is less than half that. It could be $2,200, $2,300. So take advantage.
Nice. All right. What about domestically? Let's talk about Sin City, Las Vegas. Always a popular spot.
Did what happened in Vegas when you went there? We sent him to Vegas. I don't know what the heck happened actually.
Yeah.
Loose lips sink ships.
That's right. That's right. We can't talk about it here.
So
Mark did help me with a Vegas trip for my birthday a couple years ago. Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because Vegas, again, if you time it right, if there's not a big citywide convention going into the fall, if you go out like on a Sunday, come back on a Wednesday, that's where it's going to be the cheapest. It gets busy on the weekends.
Okay.
But you're going to see hotels, 4- and 5-star hotels, dropping below $100 a night.
No way.
But the thing you got to be aware of are resort fees, because they tack on these back end fees at all the hotels in Vegas. So it's another $25 to $35 on average per hotel per night. So factor that in when you look at the pricing. Or call a travel agent. They do a great job. That's who booked your trip, a travel agent I know.
That's right.
So the airfare as well can be under $200 depending on timing. So just take a look. Great tool, Google Flights. It'll show you a calendar view of 2 months, and you can pick the days if you're flexible to travel, and it'll tell you when that best fare is going to be for that airline or that nonstop flight to Vegas.
And it's called Google Flights?
Google Flights. You know, so you can just do a search, and it gives you just a great picture, and it'll show you how things are trending. And right now, all down. All the pricing's going down.
This is the time to do it, Val.
I know.
Another trip. We got a break coming up.
No, we got season 7. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't no vacations coming up.
Before season 7.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. All right, now we've been talking about this from the beginning of the show. Mexico, Jamaica.
Yep.
We got a Jamaican giveaway that we got to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, this is a shot of the Hyatt Ziva and Zilara properties. They're side by side. They're in Jamaica. They're really close to the airport in Montego Bay, so it's just a few minutes to hop over. Yeah, it's actually just outside of Montego Bay. It's like 15 minutes basically on average for the transfer to the hotel. It's all inclusive. And so the folks at Hyatt Ziva, and Hyatt Hotels Corporation is your hometown hotel company. They're here. This is where they're headquartered. And they were kind enough to give away an amazing trip, 5 nights, for 2, all inclusive. And I've experienced this property. I was there just before I got sick in February. We shot a documentary of some things that are going on in Jamaica, and that company gives back to the Jamaican people very nicely, and that's something we documented. And so kudos to them for giving something away to one of you all. So,
all right. Wow. For more information, head to WindyCityLive.com. Click on promotions to enter for your chance to win the Hyatt Ziva 7-night stay in Jamaica worth $4,500.